What's going on, family? I know it's been a while since I've been on, but you know, we here. We ready. We ready to start making these more videos. Also, I got some music that should be coming out soon, so y'all tune in to my videos, tune into my shit. I'm gonna be posting a lot more clips too as well. But today we're gonna be reacting on Michael Vick talking about how he made all this money and how he lost it. I never watched his video, so we're gonna give it a test out and I'm gonna just be reacting to it and saying what I have to say. We'll be making more videos, and I would like for y'all to tune in, follow, like, subscribe, and probably share it to one of your brothers, that need some information, and they want to be part of this community of people who's staying real, taking care of their family, and making sure that they're not just bullshitting and lying to people. So check it out.
Opportunity mean to you knowing how much you have been through there?
Yeah, that
To
second
get to
act.
that second act.
Yeah, that second act was everything I needed in my life. Talking about full circle completion. I hate to say it, man, but I needed some time to myself. As much as it hurted, as much as I cried, because like I ain't come from that, so I had to adjust and adapt to that, and I did, and I made it through. But within that time, I was just like building my whole mental to come back and be a better version of myself. And still was young, still had so much to learn. I appreciated it the second time around because I ended up with Andy Reid. I ended up with a great group of teammates and Deshaun and LaShawn and Shady.
Man, shout out to Michael Vick, man. Like, if you know, man, Madden back in the day, he was the only quarterback that could run, bro. Like, so I would use the Falcons all the time, bro, because I knew with the quarterback I'll be able to run. But shout out to Michael Vick, man. He set such an example for, a lot of people, that love football. He made a lot of quarterbacks be able to run. Before at a time, I remember quarterbacks couldn't run. They would say, no, stay your ass in the pocket, watch the block, what I mean, and move around a little bit. But Michael Vick, he was the one that set the tone for, a quarterback could run like a running back. Oh, and he could throw too. I mean, he can't throw the farthest, but he could throw, so shout out to Michael Vick, man. He's such an inspiration on the football culture and what it means to be a quarterback that could move out the pocket.
Man, and Jeremy Macklin, like Jason Avant, Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, Nick Foles, like all these dudes, man, like they became my brothers. Donovan, Westbrook, like it was family. And so I seen that they was just on it different in Philly. It was just all about learning and getting better every day and supporting one another, appreciate things that I didn't do in Atlanta that I wish I would have did, I was able to do. And then being able to come back and win comeback player of the year, all the hard work I put in, it's like, damn, is mentorship is really real. Brotherhood is.
They did my boy so shady. I mean, they said he wasn't even at the house, but hey, I don't know Michael Vick. He looked like a street nigga, and he looked like he hear about that shit, man. And you know how street niggas move. They move on code and they move, on how to get some money, bruh. So that nigga move like a street nigga. I don't know what he on. I don't know what he does after work. I don't know what he does, with that dog shit. I don't think he even did it. I don't think he part of it, but I can't say nothing about it. And niggas move in silence, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Michael Vick though, but they did him dirty, bro. Like nigga was on a roll. And I mean, it seemed like I noticed that everybody who, I noticed all the mics, whatever, if your name is Michael, you do something great and then boom, you fall down, besides like Michael Jordan. But, Michael Jordan's never really kind of, like, he doesn't carry himself like that. He carries himself like he a white guy. So you never really like hear much about Michael. Like Mike Michael Jordan knows exactly how to move when it comes to social media and all this shit, like he doesn't be on social media. He doesn't be in the camera's face. But you know, we got Mike Tyson. They did him dirty. He was saying that Mike Tyson was saying that that man had millions, multi-millions, and then one day he just woke up and they said you ain't got no more money. He's like, "What you talking about? I ain't spent all my money." And I just watched the video. I think Adrian Broner was saying it. I mean, you know, after this video, I'm gonna show you guys the video with Adrian Broner. He was talking about how one day they were saying, "Oh, you got this much money. You got $100 million. He'll spend this, spend that. Oh, you got still millions of stuff." And out of nowhere, when he was trying to ask for money, they'll be like, "Oh," if Adrian be like, "Oh, I want 200,000," and then they'll be like, "Okay, here, 200,000." They'll give it to him exactly 200,000. Then one day he said, "Man, fuck that shit, man. Give me all my money." They said, "Oh, you ain't got no more money." What are you talking about? So it's like that's kind of how they be doing people and stuff. You know, like Michael Jackson. You know, he was billions, and you know they had to get rid of him because he had so much influence on the whole world. You know, so a lot of Michaels, you know, they got did dirty when it comes to this shit, like the greats, you know, that's what we're gonna call Michaels the greats. So yeah, let's continue this video.
Real trust is real, accountability is real. All these things that Jim Moore, when I was in Atlanta, Dan Reeves used to tell me, and I wasn't a bad seed or anything like that. It was just you young and you think you know everything, and you think you can stay out and party and then come in and nah, man, it's a different type of grind. And when I got to Philly, I seen it was different. When I was away, I was like, I want to prepare myself to be a better version of myself as far as being media friendly, being more approachable, just being a better person all around, better family man, my kids, my wife, like just searching for completion.
Yeah.
Far from it at the time, but still, I was just goal setting and hitting them every couple years, hitting them goals.
I mean, obviously, a lot of people remember you as an Atlanta Falcon, but you can look at the numbers like that. Those Eagles years was arguably your best years. You know what I mean? Especially as a pocket passer, you was damn near in MVP consideration during that time, man. Like, do you feel that was some of your best football?
Yeah, Andy let me be myself.
Yeah,
all the while still coaching me really, really hard.
Yeah,
and telling me like, yo, you gonna screw this up? This is gonna be good for you. This is not gonna be good in your life. This is the way I treat my players now. And Andy didn't know me, and I admired him from afar. I always thought that he was an amazing coach. And sometimes, you know, I don't take this the wrong way, Donovan, but I was a little envious of Donovan. Like, damn, man, you got a great coach.
Yeah. He let you do what you want to do.
It's like I'm looking at the offense, watching them on film. Like, if I was doing that type of stuff, we'll be winning.
Yeah.
More.
This is when you were in Atlanta.
Yeah, this is when I was in Atlanta because, you know, you got to watch other teams. And sometimes, you know, you watching the team that just played Philly and I'm just looking at everything that they was doing.
You're like, yo, let me get that system right.
Let me get that. And God blessed me and put me in that man's presence.
Yeah.
So I never take that for granted. And what it taught me and what I learned just away from the game is that, you know, one, I can be a coach one day. Even though that was something I never thought I would be doing. Never thought I would do TV neither. But yeah. Wow.
Let's get to the Coach Vick.
Talk about Coach Vick experience over here.
Yeah.
This docu-series show, it shows you stepping into coaching in just like real time, quick time. What part of being a head coach humbled you the most once it became real?
Yeah. My first team meeting, being the first time coach, I didn't know what I needed to step in and talk about. Fast forward to this year, 2026, I knew everything to talk about in my first team meeting. I couldn't wait for my first team meeting. I'm talking about, there was so much anxiety in that first one. Like, how do I come across? And you see just every player just looking at you on your eyes, hanging on to every word that you're about to say.
Yeah, ready. Yeah.
They waiting. What you about to say? How we going to straighten this thing out, coach? And so, you know, one, you know, shout out to BT and to my wife. You know, when I first took the job, she was kind of straddling the fence on it. You know, I'm walking away from Fox.
Absolutely.
And walking away from a career that I built 8 years. It was amazing there. And she was like, if you're going to do it, I think you should try to, you know, maybe document everything. And it's going to...
Okay, yeah, so that's about it. Michael Vick changing his life and trying to get better, but I think there's another video. I want to get to the real video of him. I think he's with Vlad. It's like a little clip. Okay, right here. I think it's this one right here. 3 years ago, though. It's a little older, but
Need help moving and unpacking in the Bay
all
Area?
gonna watch. I'm gonna
ask your cousin who she hired.
What movers did you... Sorry, are you still moving?
Or just use Thumbtack. The pros we know have earned over 14 million 5-star reviews. Thumbtack, we know homes. Hire the right pro in the Bay Area.
Shit. So yeah, we watching Vlad, and then I'm gonna show you guys like what happened with Adrian Broner. And
That
stuff.
next year,
like,
2007,
shit's fucked up.
you had a house on Moonlight Road in Virginia.
Yeah.
And you had a bunch of your friends that were staying there. Your wife had mentioned in the 30 for 30 that she felt there were a lot of bad apples in your circle. And she tried to warn you, but you felt that those were your friends and so forth. And in fact, someone from law enforcement actually warned you that, hey, they're watching your house. There are state troopers around the house. But you didn't feel...
Think about it, it's so fucked up how, like, if you're kicking it with somebody and they get in trouble, you get in trouble too as well. And you ain't even have to do nothing. But then when the police ends up doing bad, oh, it's okay. He's just a police by himself. But what about all the other police that he be around? Like, shouldn't they get the blame too? That's just how it is, man. I don't know, bro.
Any type of way about it.
No.
Well, then your cousin, Devon Brody, got arrested. And that triggered an investigation, and they found a whole dogfighting operation at your house. Now, originally, the state didn't want to prosecute. So you felt like, okay, it's just going to blow over. But then the feds...
That wasn't what I was told.
What happened?
Man, I hate reliving that. That was a long time ago.
Man, Vlad tried to get that scoop.
What happened, man. We all tried to become better people from that situation, that's all.
Okay. Well, ultimately, you and 3 other people were charged. And the other 3 guys that were your friends, they ended up turning against you? Testifying against you?
I don't know what happened in those interrogation rooms. I just know I was being interrogated. And, I just felt like it was important to be honest and tell the truth on things that I did. And, I don't know what was said in them other rooms. I don't know what happened. I just know, I got it sentenced for interstate commerce.
Right. Now, originally it was just supposed to be just probation, a slap on the wrist. But then the judge ended up...
What happened? So, yeah, when he gave me when he handed down the sentence, I did rock a little bit. I was, whoa. But I already spent like a month in prison, so I was like just already like conditioning for what was to come. And so, it was just more time than I expected, for sure.
Well, yeah, because the Falcons dropped you.
But yeah, let me
Yeah.
This is like too much. Let me find that AB video real quick. I think I sent it to myself on Instagram already, so. I think this is the video. I didn't watch the whole video, but...
What happened with all your money? Who said I lost it all? I never got it. So when you would fight, they will only give you money when you... They'll say, you're making this,
like 5-10 million, whatever. Yeah.
And then I can't touch my money. They'll say if I ask for money, they'll give me money, that exact amount, and then I have to ask for money again. When I got tired of it, and I said, just give me all my money. I don't give a fuck. If they come get it, they can take it. They said, there's no more money.
What happened with all your money?
Damn. See how they do niggas, bruh? Oh my gosh. Hey. That's why you need to put your shit in crypto or make an honest living, cause how they do niggas, man, so damn shady, bro. Alright, man, y'all, man, like, subscribe, holla at me, share it to one of your brothers, share it to one of your sisters. Y'all have a wonderful day. And we out.